What is up, guys? This is Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you guys another video on my channel. First off, opening up a new wrestling group, Excellence of Wrestling. Now, if you guys want to join, send me your Skype, add me on Skype, Chase Oliver 68. Talk to me on Skype. We will have a nice little talk, and then afterwards, I'll decide if I want to add you or not. That's simple, buddies. That's what it's going to come down to. And I'm going to check out your videos, not going to be too biased on you. You know, I just want to make sure I have a good group of core guys that I know I can trust and put video content up there, listen to my rules, and that I can get into contact easily. So that's why you need a Skype if you want to join my group. Pretty much that's all I got to say right there. Now let's get started with the video. I did a best of 2011 in professional wrestling. And now, with every good thing that happens in professional wrestling, there's absolutely something that always sucks. Everything in life you do, there's always a good and there's always a bad. And in year 2011 of wrestling, it's the same concept. Some of the worst moments of 2011 in wrestling. Now, this is going to be structured different than my best moments of 2011 in wrestling, and where I just flat out say what I think is the worst moments in 2011 and talk about why they're the worst moments of 2011. One of the worst moments in 2011 for professional wrestling was 3-3-11. Oh, what the fuck is 3-3-11, you might ask? TNA's ripoff of WWE's, oh god, 2-2-11, where they decided it was a good idea. Let's take the same exact promo and make it where Sting comes out. Very fucking original. Another terrible moment in wrestling, in my opinion. Jerry Lawler gaining a #1 contendership against The Miz. Okay, I understand WWE likes to use legends to build up certain champions in the near future so we can believe them as champions. But Jerry fucking Lawler? You couldn't get Miz to do a quick little feud with Booker T? We get Jerry the fucking King Lawler? I love Jerry Lawler, don't get me wrong. I think Jerry Lawler, back in his day as commentator, watching old tapes and whatnot, he was fantastic. But really, Miz facing Jerry Lawler for the WWE title? Why do I care about that? Jerry Lawler to me is not a Hall of Famer that is able to fight for the WWE Championship and put someone over. He's not on the caliber of Ric Flair or Booker T, in my opinion. Hell, Booker T, even though he's not a WWE Hall of Famer, he would have put Miz over and made him look good in the first place. Booker T's a great in-ring worker. But no, let's do Jerry the fucking King Lawler. It just makes no sense to me why Jerry Lawler got a WWE title shot, and that's a low moment for me in 2011 for sure. You know this is bad when Botchamania, created by Matthew. Everyone who does not know who Botchamania is, go look that up. Botchamania.com, cheap plug there. Botchamania made a whole episode around this show, which shows it must be bad. TNA Victory Road 2011. Hernandez and Matt Morgan in a first blood match. Matt Morgan gets spray painted with blood. Hernandez is busted wide open. The referee clearly looks at Matt Morgan, Hernandez first, and then looks at Matt Morgan, rings the bell, and gives Hernandez the winner. And it's bad enough, TNA, that you have a match with RVD and Mr. Anderson, which was botchy as fuck, and then when it goes to double count out, you have your fans chanting, restart the match, and the fans go, no, restart the match, no, restart the match, no. No one wanted to see this match happen again. It was terrible. Don't you understand that? Why couldn't you have a clear, definite winner? That was just terrible. 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 And then we get on to the main event. Oh, fucking God. TNA let Jeff Hardy decide to come out there fucking stone-faced, and he's like, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just freaking ripping off some shit, throwing his shirt, can't even throw it. He grabs the shirt, he's like this. He's like, And then afterwards, you have Sting pin him in 3 seconds, and all you have to do to build a card is show highlights from the rest of the show. The only good thing on there, sadly enough, and this is sad, was AJ Styles versus Matt Hardy. And look at where Matt Hardy is now. He's arrested. Oh, God. God, this video will be the end of me. I swear. Another bad moment in wrestling, in my opinion, and this is just stupid as hell for 2011, was the usage of the WWE title this year. The WWE title was passed around like Kelly backstage. It literally was handed off to one guy, to another guy, to another guy, to another guy, to this guy, to that guy, to that guy. It really devalued that WWE Championship. That WWE Championship was just dreadful all year long. Not one definite champion who really stood out as a champion, as I might add. Not one guy where I looked at and said, he's a champion. I mean, Miz, I like the Miz and all. I think he's a nice worker and everything. But the Miz held the belt, defended it against Randy Orton, couldn't even win that match clean. Then afterwards, we got John Cena. We don't know what he did. Whatever. It's the same Cena title reign bullshit. CM Punk wins it. WWE title tournament, and they made this huge fucking deal. If CM Punk left, there would be no WWE Championship. But not to Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Instead, we get a new championship. Rey Mysterio wins it. Ends up losing it to Cena the same night. Punk wins it, and that reign doesn't even count. So let's take away one figure. Del Rio wins it, and then afterwards, we get Cena winning it, and then Del Rio wins it again. Now Punk, that's 9 times. The WWE Championship has changed hands this year. What the fuck? That is just plain out stupid. Fucking stupid. Yes, I quoted a Randy Orton. Big fucking deal. Speaking of Randy Orton versus Christian this whole year. Holy shit. Was that terrible? This feud, I'm sorry, I thought this could be better, but it ended up sucking. Christian loses the belt after 2 days of winning it. Randy Orton holds it on up out to Money in the Bank, and then the only way Christian can win in this feud is by getting kicked in the fucking nuts. Christian had to get kicked right here to freaking win a title belt in this company. That is just plain out stupid. So dumb. This whole feud, decent matches, who cares? This whole feud was just, it was whatever. I didn't care for it because they didn't do anything for me to make me care for Christian as a heel or for Randy Orton as a face. One of the worst ideas by WWE in a long time. And then you ended at SummerSlam where Randy Orton defeats Christian in an okay no-holds-barred match. And then the steel cage match, and we knew Orton was going to win. And it was just too predictable. It was boring, and it was dumb booking. And now Christian's character is just a stupid little joke that no one cares about. People just hate on Christian because he's bitching all the time, and that's stupid. His character is just so dumb. I feel bad for Christian for having to go through this bullshit. But I digress. TNA. We're coming back to you. Bound for Glory. And Robert Roode doesn't win the TNA title? I've ranted about this before. If you guys want to see my rant about it, go on the Wrestling Talk with Mitch Smith that I did on the Wrestling Guru's channel. Guru Lounge, sorry if I botched that. Go on my Bound for Glory review. You can see my reaction to that. That was just terrible. Terrible. The usage of Alex Riley. Holy shit. Alex Riley was one of the highest rated segments in Raw for a while. He was. Go look it up. Go look at past Raw reports. Riley's interaction with The Miz, when Riley would beat up The Miz and turn on him, would get mostly higher ratings in the main event on Raw. And all of a sudden, Riley gets dropped. He's losing to Michael McGillicuddy on Superstars. Oh, God. The WWE walkout. You thought there would be something interesting in this, something that anyone would care about, but no, it wasn't interesting. Raw seemed like it would be a good episode with this whole walkout and playing it off, but nope. Knowing WWE, they dropped the ball, and instead we get John Laurinaitis is a Raw GM, and I'm gonna be following on Twitter and texting on my cell phone. God. And besides that, one thing this year in 2011 that actually started in 2010 was the dumbest thing ever. Kurt Angle versus Jeff fucking Jarrett. I love Kurt Angle. He's one of my second favorite wrestlers of all time, second currently. But this feud was just fucking stupid. It was. It dragged on so much. It went on forever. It didn't need to go on for this long, but for whatever reason, TNA thought it was the greatest idea ever. And sadly enough, even though this feud went on for fucking ever, even though this feud went on forever and had bad matches, it's probably one of the more well-developed feuds in TNA. Sad enough. And I'm not even kidding. Before Austin Aries came to the X Division, there was no good feuds going on in TNA at that point. And sadly enough, Kurt Angle and Jeff Jarrett is one of the better feuds for TNA. I rest my case. Those are some of the worst moments of 2011, in my opinion. I didn't do worse matches because I'm pretty sure I can find some shit field matches up in there. But why waste my time putting me through utter shit? I think I got my case to point. Those are my worst moments, and I'll be doing a type of thing on my channel soon in the end of December. Maybe awards, who knows, but we will find out. Thank you all for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, subscribe up above for more content from me. Comment down below your thoughts on this video. What are some of your worst moments of 2011 in professional wrestling? That's about it for me. Follow me on Twitter. Add me on Skype if you want to talk about the group, or PM me on YouTube your Skype if you don't want to. If you're weird like that, I don't know. Subscribe to the Excellence of Wrestling. That's all I gotta say. Peace, y'all.